Hey fam, you're listening to Becoming You, the podcast for adults figuring it out. Now let's get into it. I'm an adult. What am I supposed to do? I only started calling myself a content creator this year. So prior to now,
Why?
because I just felt like I wasn't one. I was just a podcaster for the most part. And I'll tell my
Okay.
friends that don't call me a content creator. I'm just a podcaster. Because I feel like the name content creator comes with a lot of pressure where you feel like you're under so much pressure to deliver, to create content. You're checking the algorithm, you're checking numbers. I mean, I don't want to care about those things. I'll just drop podcast snippets and move
Actually,
on.
podcast is a kind of content. It's a
I
type of
know.
content.
Let
Under
me live in my
content
delusional
marketing,
world.
yeah.
Well,
Other
I like
content marketing, podcast is one.
for me, yeah, I was just
Mhm.
using that word as my escape, as my coping mechanism. So if the podcast content is not doing well, I'm calm. I'm like, it's not a content, it's just podcast anyway. So this year, when I started the old jobless unemployment thing, I was like, okay, now I can call myself a
Mhm.
content creator. I have to care about algorithm. I have to care about presentation. Da, 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 da. So I want us to get into what content creation is on this episode. Like, a lot of people are creating content. Like,
Mhm.
are all of us supposed to create content? Are we all content creators? And another question I have is like, now where being digitally present is the key. That is what people are doing, and we have to like leverage it. At what point should we draw the line? It's just a lot of things. I have a lot of questions in my head, and I feel like I'm going to be asking you so many questions. I have nowhere to run to. So how do you feel about today's episode? How do you feel? Do you feel tense? Do you feel calm? Do you feel like you're going to give it to us back to
Mm,
back?
I'm calm. Let me just say I'm calm.
Okay, okay. I like that. I like that energy. Hi, friends. Welcome to Becoming You podcast, where we talk about all things adulting. And today's episode is about to be another, I don't want to say banga. I feel like banga is Raz. What can I say? Today is about to be another beautiful episode. That's
Mhm.
too calm. Now it's too calm. It's giving tush. I
It's
want
going
it
to
to
be
be in the
beautiful, actually. Just say awesome, amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be another awesome episode, whatever. Anyway, we have a very special guest on today's episode. I'll be talking to us about content creation, about digital marketing, about social media space, and just everything that goes on there. I know you have questions in your head. I know you want to create content, but you're scared. So this is that episode for you. And the name of our special guest on this episode is Adura. Aduragbemi. Adura is a woman of, she's my boss, my oga in this field. She
You're not serious.
she has honed so many skills and she does so many things that I don't even know how to introduce her. Adura is a businesswoman. She's into a lot of things, but let me just give you the mic here. Adura, what's up? Tell us about you. We want to meet you.
My name is Aduragbemi Oladunjoye. Like you said, I am a businesswoman. I run a shoe brand called Vocal. I am a digital
Mm.
marketer. I help brands scale up online digitally. And I am a content creator. Once in a while, I create content for myself, but I create for brands mostly.
That's nice. Sounds interesting. Let's start from your brand name, Vogue. It sounds really tish. How did you come about that name? I want to hear the story.
Actually, my designer came up with it back
Oh,
in
really?
2020. Yes, my designer came up with it back in 2020. I just told him what have been trying to get a name for the brand. I already started the business, but there was no name. So I
Okay.
decided I wanted to get a name for the brand, and it was like, okay, what do I want? What was like the goal, the vision, and all. And I told him,
Mm-hmm.
and he came up with that. We loved it, so I'm using it since then.
You should pay that. You should just think of that designer one day and just send the person money because the name is so tush and
Silver
so dope.
Shades! Shout
The
out to
name is so.
him. It's very good.
Shout out to creative designers out there. So how are you
Yeah,
doing? Like I like
I'm
asking my
okay.
guests before we get into the conversation. I don't want to hear that. Like how are you really? How is your mind? How
I'm
is your
okay.
headspace?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
What have you been up to? What did you do this week? Anything exciting?
This
Anything
week,
interesting?
yes, yes. This week, I have been preparing for a particular day for an engagement on Saturday. So it's just been a week where I've been trying to engage all my clients, finish up their deliverables and all before the weekend because I need to prepare for that coming engagement. So it's been tense. It's been intense because we're preparing for International Women's Day, preparing for the Valentine, in campaigns and everything. So it's just been good.
Sounds
I
like
love
a
my
lot
job,
of
so
work. Like a lot of work, Pele.
yes.
You need hug.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you
I
don't
really
ask
need it.
me, Sha, I'll tell you about myself because, like, I'll tell you about how I'm doing. Maybe not about myself because you're supposed to say,
Okay.
"How about you, Buki? How are you? Are
How
you
about you?
fine?"
Sorry.
Ah, okay.
How
I'm
is the
stressed.
country? Is it better
How
than
is the
Nigeria?
country? I don't know how the country is, but I'm fine in the country. But personally, I'm just stressed. I'm just tired. And I don't know, do I look different? I took my lashes out on Saturday and I've been feeling so
I wanted to
like,
say so. Like you look different. You just feel different.
is it bad?
I was like, is it lies? Is it the corner? Is it the like? You
Oh
something just
my God.
looks different.
That's why I'm wearing cap. I'm like, I want to cover it up. 'Cause I want, I
But you
want, I
look
want.
good.
Oh, okay, thank you. I use glasses at some point. I'm like this beauty products, and I don't even know what to call them now, add-ons that we
Mm-hmm.
use, they kind of have a thing they do on our self-esteem, and
Yes,
it's just
yes,
crazy. You
yes,
don't know when it
yes.
happens because normally I'm not a lashes kind of person, so I'm very comfortable with my
Mm-hmm.
normal eyes, my lash and everything, but this
But when
last
you
one was
start,
so good.
mm,
See, the last one I did was just so good that it became like my identity. I'm like, ah.
mm-hmm.
But now I'm like this, and there's
Then
no.
when you now take it off, people will now start saying something is
You
off.
look different.
Did you? You look different.
The
What
content
happened?
I
Why are you looking so
recorded,
pale?
do you get the content I recorded without it? I had to use like glasses so that it covers it up a bit. And I'm like, no, this is not
Mm-hmm.
you. But it's just really crazy how these things really affect our esteem.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a lashes babe
Mm-hmm.
as well?
Yes, I am. I am. It's because there's no time. That's why I'm not going to say it on. I am. I don't even
Yeah.
have my nails on. I have my lashes, nails. I do everything. These days, I just want to be a girl, please. I don't compromise anymore.
So we want
Mm-hmm.
to just shake you a bit, just warm things up a
Okay.
bit. And yeah, I'll be asking you some this or that questions. And
Okay.
you don't need to say much unless I ask you for further explanation. Just answer
Okay.
this or that. Okay, so the first one is, are you more of a planned content or spontaneous content kind of person?
I'm more of spontaneous for myself, for my personal brand, but for the clients, they have to see it, approve it, and also planned. Even though sometimes we want to jump on trends, what's going on, like oh, you said I should not explain further.
Continue. I'm enjoying your explanation, funny enough.
Okay, so
Because I
if we
would have
want to
asked
jump
you
on
further questions
trends,
anyway.
sometimes if you want to like maybe something is going on in the country, I want to leverage that to create content,
Be
or a sound
spontaneous.
is trendy, I want to quickly but the client has to approve first.
Oh, so how spontaneous are you? Like you just open your camera and talk whenever anything comes to mind, or that's
Yes.
like your personal brand. How
If I
spontaneous can you
see
be?
for my personal brand, the thing is I might not open my camera, but I write it down. The
Okay,
problem is
okay,
once
okay.
I don't open my camera immediately, it's gone. I might, get out of it, overthink it and all. But sometimes I think in December I did a lot of personal content, like a lot. I didn't even overthink. I just opened my camera. Once it comes to my mind, I just open my
You were
camera and
receiving packages now. What are we talking about? Adura was peppering us in that December.
I didn't even post most of it.
Can you imagine? There's a way you feel so buoyant that the ideas will come in. The ideas will just be flowing in. It's like, I think I'll just open
You're
a
not
camera.
serious.
You guys, look at the December hamper that I got. You guys, look at the gifts. I was like, guy, get out, get out, get out, get out. But yeah,
I
I
didn't even
saw those
post most of
contents and I
them.
liked them. Can you imagine? So you're trying to tell us
Thank
that you
you.
had more, but you were just pitying us.
My clients are so
Hell,
sweet.
God, I beg. So in content like your content creation career or your digital marketing career, so are you more of a
Mm.
niche down person? Are you niching down or are you just multifaceted? Are you everywhere? What kind of person are you? This or
I
that?
don't niche, although there are some brands that don't align with my values, so I won't work with them. I already know
What are
them.
your
I have them in
values?
my list. I mean, I can't work with a Kayamata brand. I can't work with an
Your
organic
values are against
brand.
sex and sex education or
No,
sexual
no, no,
power.
not exactly. But I can't just
Yeah,
work.
I get it. I'll
And
just follow
I
your
can't
legs.
work with an organic skincare brand mixing all these in chan understand
Mm,
all these orange yellow, you understand. So such brand
mm.
I can't work with them. So like something that will not allow me really create. I can't. So the brands that I've worked with so far, fashion, food,
So things,
and
more of
so on,
things that you
NGO also.
enjoy. Yeah, things you
Yes,
enjoy
yes,
doing, things that, you don't have to force it and you don't have to lie to people. You know that what you're saying
yes,
is
yes,
is the truth.
yes,
Okay. So
yes.
are you which do you prefer? Posting every day or posting with intentionality once in a while?
Posting with intentionality, but it doesn't have to be once in a while. Your content is not doing well based on you posting every day. You just picking if it is every day, okay, it's okay. If it is once in 2 days, once in a week, just make sure that the pace that you have already set for yourself, be consistent with it. That's it.
Okay,
That
so
is it. That's how
just
it
go at
works.
your own pace. But
Yes,
there's a
yes,
thing where
yes.
people say content creation too is a numbers game. I see people put out content that I don't really understand because they want to put out so many contents like at
Much
a
every
particular
day.
time. Yeah, and it gives
Mm.
me headache. I'm like, why do you have to do this? Just do what you can. So yeah, are you saying it's not like really a numbers game per se? It's more of like just do you. If you blow,
It
you
is
blow. If
not.
you don't blow, you don't
It
blow.
is not a. It's not a numbers game.
Yeah.
It's just a consistent game.
Mm.
You see people
Mm.
that, oh, you just see them all of a sudden you start seeing them everywhere. But if you enter their page, they've been creating content as far back as you get, but they didn't blow. Recently, I saw a girl's post. She just finished school. She started creating content about how she was able to get the grade that she finished with 4.9 something. And one time that she was scared that she finished an exam and she knew that she was going to fail, or she knew that she didn't do well. And that content went viral. Like, a lot of celebrities were on the comment section, and I went to check this girl's page. This girl moved from, I think, 2K followers to 10K, then to 15K in 1 week. So this girl has been creating content for a while. Like, I went to her page, I looked down, she has been creating content, just 500 views, 200 views, 400 views, and all of a sudden, 20K views. All of a sudden, do you get? So it's not a numbers game per se, but just be consistent. When that content that you create that goes viral happens, and people
Mm-hmm.
now want to go and check your page for something, they should see something. You get?
Yeah.
I went to that girl's page and I continued watching, and I continued watching her content because
Mm-hmm.
she already created content. It's not like the first one that she
Mm-hmm.
created was the one that went viral. Do you understand? So the
Yeah.
social media algorithm is not, you can't predict it. You can't
You
predict it. You
can't
can
predict
create
it
content
though.
today, and to be 100 views, and tomorrow just one random content that you just thought, let me just create it to go viral.
Yeah, talking
And it will
about
not be the one that has the plenty numbers in between on your page. Like, the
see
algorithm is crazy.
it's very funny. The algorithm works in funny ways, and I like the points you touched on. It takes us to our next question. So would you rather go viral like all of a sudden from your first content, or you grow slowly? Which do you think is better?
Hmm.
Going viral at
For your
once
first
or
content, I wouldn't advise that because it will put a lot of pressure on you. For your first content, no. It will encourage you though, but it will put a lot of pressure on you. Reason being that you don't even know what you want to do yet. You don't know the kind of people you might not even know your target audience yet. You don't know your niche yet. You will not be confused because people that content brought to your page, they are not even going to say anything, so they are not going to stay. They might not follow because there's nothing to keep them, and there's nothing to retain them. So I would not advise that. Just go at your pace, build a community, and don't worry, it's going to work.
you know I'm really scared of going viral.
Me too. Even though I've
I
done
am
viral ones.
eh?
I went viral on TikTok.
Are you serious? Which content
Yes.
is that?
I was body shamed
I'm so
on my
sorry.
birthday.
Oh,
Although it
what did
was
you
more of,
post?
I just posted me holding this um trend. You hold a cake that has your age, then the candle, then you blow out the candle. That's all. People were arguing my age with me.
Sorry.
I didn't
Yeah,
delete that. I didn't take it down. I didn't
I
take it
think
down. Yes, virality is going to bring people who actually enjoy your content to your page, like
oh, you
to
got
follow
followers
you.
from that as well.
Yes, 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 yes.
I think that's why I'm scared of going viral. I've gone viral, not viral, but like I've been dragged on Twitter a couple of times, and it's scary, like scary.
No, I would not want to go viral on Twitter.
Like I'm very scared, even on Instagram. Anyway, I'm just like I just want to find my own people that like me and I like them, and we are just cool. And I don't want trouble. Don't insult me because I feel like
And
there's
that's
a
what
kind of
brands
viral
want.
that you go. What do you say?
And that's what brands want.
Really just having like a community. This one too links me to the next one. Would you rather be misunderstood? Because you know they say every engagement is engagement. So would you rather be
Hmm.
misunderstood with a content you create and have people say different things in your comment section, or just be invisible? You create the content and nobody's understanding or misunderstanding that, just like liking your video and moving on. So would you rather create a controversial content that will get you that engagement, or you just play safe?
Controversial. It depends. How controversial is it? I would not talk about. politics,
Mm-hmm.
religion, all those sensitive talks and all. So how controversial is it? Maybe that I can talk about talking about women sometimes also can be controversial.
Oh, it can be
So it
controversial.
depends on how controversial is it. Is it that I am defending my women supporting women, and people are misunderstanding me, and I okay, that kind of it brings a lot of conversation, and it's actually good. Like if some people don't know some things and they want to know, and the reason we people don't some people are oblivious is because we keep quiet about some topics. So it's very important that we talk about. There was a time that someone posted about, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention her name. She did like a throwback content where she used to be big. She removed birth control and all. And people were in the comment section saying that, oh, you are not married. Why would you need birth control? Kiniko, kiniko. And
Mm-hmm.
someone now said in the comment section that she was being dragged on Twitter also. And someone now said in the comment section that some information are supposed to stay with you forever. And I responded, I said that no, we need to know all these things. The reason people
Yeah, we
are
need to talk about
ignorant
these
and
things.
are
Yeah.
insulting her over this is because nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Everybody's keeping it. Oh, childbirth is scary. This thing is scary. Everybody's keeping it. Nobody's talking about it. Everybody wants you to experience it. No. The reason these things are not popular, they are not common, or they are not, people are not really talking about them is because everybody's keeping quiet.
Yeah, there's even this silence around women's body, women's things, where it's seen as like you're not
Mm-hmm.
supposed to talk about it. You're not supposed to talk about period. You're
Yes.
not supposed to talk about childbirth. You're not supposed to talk about
So
menopause. We need more
people will be
women to talk about
embarrassed
menopause. It
to
is
to
a,
buy pads in front of a man.
I
I
used
don't
to be
understand.
embarrassed to buy pad. Like the last time I got pad recently, like a few days ago, I held this. I didn't even carry basket because I went to get only pad. I just held it to my chest like this, and it dawned
Just
on me
imagine.
that wow, I've
Why?
grown. Like I smiled and I was like, oh, I've grown. Like guys were passing me. I
Bro,
didn't even think about them. Do you understand? At some point, I used to send my younger ones or
to go
send
and
a friend. I couldn't go by myself. Do you get? And imagine now me now talking about using contraceptive. Hey, well, even you, like people that know that you're engaging in this act and everything, they don't want to hear about it. There's just this shame that we've tagged, like we've attached to
mm-hmm.
these things, and yeah,
And the
it's
men,
good for us to
they'll
talk.
go and buy condom over the counter without fear, without this thing,
They
without
feel like they feel good about it, like it's rep.
so why are
Like
you
I'm going to use it, so like you're excited about it. So yeah, I think we should remove shame around this topic. So if it's controversial,
let's talk about
something,
them.
yeah, if it's a controversial topic that aligns with your value, you're in for it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so this last one is really not nothing serious. It's just like a very unserious question. Amala or father?
Okay. Ah.
You
It's
like to
not
say
serious though, because
ah?
you are putting me in between. I love Amala, right? Funny thing is that I did not eat Amala growing up. I didn't like
Are
it.
you serious?
Yes, but I got posted to Oyo Town for NYSC.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mhm.
oh my God, oh no, no, that woman, she's still there. God bless her. Oh. I love them. Oh my God, especially the ones that did not make at home. The reason I love the one that did not
Yeah.
make at home is that at home we're not managing resources, so this will make it very thick or solid. I don't, but
Yeah.
outside they used to manage
Very
the but
light.
so it used to be
Yes.
very light. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it later. I don't like the ones that are strong. I don't like it.
Yeah.
So like outside, I used
I
to
think I've
manage resources. I used to eat, I love amala, but recently I've been eating a father, so I love it also. I can't pick one, but I think amala.
oh
I
my
still pick
god.
amala.
You pick Amala.
I love amala with
Amala for the
ogunfe. Oh my
win.
god, for the
so
win.
something has been happening recently. Yeah, everyone has been reminiscing about 26. Is it 2016? Yeah, 2016.
Yeah,
You know, people have
throwback.
been posting their throwbacks and things like that. It's been so beautiful to see. You know, one
Yeah,
thing I've
to see
learned from
growth.
this challenge. Yeah, I came across this babes post. That was when I even got to know that there was a challenge going on. Osaz. She posted
Mm-hmm.
about like she wrote an article on Substack about it and posted her pictures, and I was like, this babe has been grinding since
Yes,
2016.
yes, yes.
Wow.
I saw
Like,
MNX too. MNX. I was like,
wow.
eh?
Do you get
Hey, like, see, nobody just pops out of nowhere. They've been building it.
exactly my points, babes? Exactly. I want to say it like nobody comes from nothing. Like everything we see today they had years of hard work that people have put into their
Mm-hmm.
crafts, into themselves, and they've been grinding and going and going. And I wanted to just
Mm-hmm.
take us back to 2016 as well. Where were we in 2016? So in
Oh,
2016,
you.
I just I just got an admission to OAU. I think we were on strike. Maybe I was at home. I can't remember.
Yes,
Nothing.
we had
Yes,
we
we were
had
on
this, I
strike.
think, 3 month strike or 2 month strike.
Yes, yes. So it was a pivotal year for me in the sense that I moved from staying at home into the university setting. So I wanted to ask you as well, how fundamental was 2016 to you? You got into uni that year. What course did you get to study in uni? Just walk me through that process. Do you remember, does
Hmm.
2016 stand out to you in any way? And how was that? What course did you study in uni basically?
16. Okay, I was
Mm.
given admission in OAU to study religion. In 2016, I took another jam. I got
Mm-hmm.
another jam form and I took it. But I wanted to study English. I didn't make cut off my course very obviously. That was what they gave me, the other one. And I took another jam. But that year that I took another jam, it was already like the end of another, like, literature, our secondary school literature. It's like 4 years or 5 years curriculum. So the one that we did to enter OAU was the end of a curriculum. So the one that I'm going to do again is like a new curriculum entirely. And there was no tutor, there was no this. I was already in school. So it was not easy. I think I got 199 and I didn't even bother pursuing it. So
Yeah.
I just took the course I was given no year.
Okay, so you studied religious studies. Interesting. So
Mm-hmm.
religious
Yeah.
studies and the Adura I know now, she does a lot of things. Like introduce yourself here. You're into like digital marketing, brand
Mm-hmm.
strategy. Where is the correlation? Do you work for Christian brands?
Hmm.
How did you move from that religious study into content making, into the social media space? How did it happen? What happened in between?
Okay. Religious studies I was not going to use it for anything. But I mean, I would not cancel all those years. I met amazing people, amazing lecturers. During those years, I was in other things aside academics. I was into politics in school. I was the vice president of Student Association for Ife. I was the vice president of Ife Student Association.
Uh-uh.
In my part three,
I
I
didn't
was
know. Wow.
I was deputy editor in chief for my faculty arm of media arm of my faculty.
But you're a
I
care guide
was
as
a
well.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was a house leader in GCI, Junior Chamber International. So I did a lot of things, going for programs, seminars, conferences out of school. Sometimes I'll go to Abeokuta. There was one time I went to Abeokuta for a Coca-Cola program. I would come to Lekki in Lagos for programs. I just did things outside academics for my part three and part four especially. So like it was like a whole of experience for me. Religious studies did not tie me down to not do some things. But yeah, I learned a lot, tolerating other people's beliefs and religion, mixing with people, knowing that, okay, these other people, they have their own beliefs and, understanding them from their own perspective. So yeah, I even loved ATR, like African traditional religion. That was my
Oh,
best.
okay. Okay,
That was
so
like
when
my
the content
favorite.
creation like come into the picture? Where the
Okay, so
content, social media. Mm-hmm.
after school, I started my business. During the COVID distance. I started Vocal, and Vocal was the one that actually paved the way for me into the digital marketing space. I was managing my account by myself, my business account myself, on Twitter and on WhatsApp. So on Twitter, I was writing a lot for, engaging content for my business, and I was making a lot of money there. So I was not like, okay. Someone approached me to actually put him on, like explain how I do these things, and I was like, okay. And when I didn't charge him for anything, but and when I did, I was like, okay, I think I know a lot. And actually, I've been using Canva for my business, so I was like, okay, why not just offer this as a service? And I started offering social media management as a service. My friends recommend me to brands. I worked with NGO, fashion, food. Then before I now, decided that okay, let me do more and go into digital marketing properly. And I went to a marketing school.
Oh,
And yeah,
okay. That's very
voilà.
interesting. I like the progression of things. Let me first shout out Vogue Core. That brand, Adura shoe brand, has saved me severally. Like she sells really, really
That's
nice
cool.
shoes, and I don't think there is a particular shoe that you want to get that you will not get from her. Just send her the picture,
Yeah,
and bam. And our delivery service too, very smooth, and she communicates very, very well. Yeah, because
thank
I
you.
come to you every year. This year, so I
Every
should
year,
patronize
yes.
you for myself this time around.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have an amazing brand and you're doing something really nice there. So, there's a
Thank
thing where
you.
people try to water down social media management. We see it as, what are
Mm-hmm.
you doing? What's the big deal? Like you see people
Mm-hmm.
even offer
Get
ridiculous
a job.
salary to, do you get, or someone would hire a VA, and social media will come as one of the things you're supposed to do
Mm-hmm.
as an add-on. So like, can you tell me, what does it actually take to be a social media manager? What are the things you do? Is it just posting? You're just posting? Because I know it's a lot more. Ask me about it. I'm
Yes.
managing my
The
podcast, I'm managing
strategy.
myself. I know it's a,
Social
yeah.
media social media management is under marketing. It's under digital
Okay.
marketing. So it's like a system. Okay, so it's like a system. So there's strategy, there's content marketing, there's content creation, there's ads, there's promotion. It is not just social media management. So when you now put all these things together, that is when you now have marketing, you now have digital marketing. The social media management part, you engage with audience, you make posts, you design posts, you even create content sometimes. So it is not the same thing as virtual assistant. You can have a virtual assistant for anything. As a digital marketer, I can have a virtual assistant. I have a virtual assistant actually. As a
Mm-hmm.
project manager, you can have a virtual assistant for your field. So it's not social media management. Virtual assistant is not
Oh, no,
social
no,
media
no.
management at
Yeah,
all.
I know. But me, I'm just saying, like, a
Okay.
lot of people post job ads on LinkedIn and they're like, oh, they're looking for
And
a virtual assistant. And
and social
they will put it like, yeah, it's like an add-on. They put it like, you are doing all these other things and they want you to manage social media account. They want you to grow the account. They're not paying you to like
Mhm.
grow the account. And they try to like water down the effort it takes to actually
We
grow
have been
something
fighting it.
online.
We've been fighting it.
Yeah.
I think people that encourage it are people that take the job. So you are not a social media manager. And that's why it will not work because you don't have the skill for social media management. You only have the skills for virtual assistant. That is why the client's brand will not grow or the client's shows will not grow. They've been trying to fight it. I think they had an argument on Twitter one time about it, where the social media guy was saying that someone said virtual assistant is the same thing as social media management. And the social media guy was just enlightening them. It is not the same. It doesn't work like brands. If you want it's like an executive assistant,
Exactly.
but virtual. So
Exactly. I
it is
think I
not
even
the
want
same as social
to
media management.
I want to do a content on it. How like virtual assistant is one that particular, would I say, role that is really
Mhm.
underrated, underpaid,
Yes, it
underrated,
is. It is.
underrecognized, and people
It
expect
is. And
so much
I
from
think
you.
that it is branding. Now, the way you see, let me tell you some human psychology. The way you carry yourself is the way people will carry you. So if
Yeah.
you as a chief virtual assistant or the body of virtual assistants, if they have one, they don't place value on themselves. Nobody will place value on them. Especially in Nigeria, PA job is like what are you doing? Do you understand? So, but it is a very big role. So many times this virtual assistant, they even go beyond what you tell them to do. They, come into your personal life, remind you of some things that is not even job related. You get not even work related. Like my virtual
Mhm.
assistant, when I was taking medications for my alopecia, she would remind me of my medications. Ma, have you taken your drug? Have you done your product? Did you wash your hair today? It's a lot of things. She putting that in her head for her to remind me every time. And if I have an engagement, this person would have reminded me an hour before, 30 minutes too, because you can get carried away working remotely. Like, it's like a lot of things. They are literally putting your calendar in their head.
They are doing a lot of things. They are doing a
So
whole
it's
lot
not
of things,
easy.
and yeah. So if you have a virtual
Now
assistant,
imagine
please
me
give them a
telling her
raise
to come and
today.
help me grow my social.
Do you get you just like we just give people a lot of work without even understanding the scope of the work. And you said something when you were talking about digital marketing. You spoke about you going for like a digital marketing course. How was that course? How pivotal was it for you? what
Yeah,
what
it's
changed?
really a lot changed. A lot changed. The school, like I knew that the school was good, yeah, recommended by my friend, but I didn't know that they would go that deep. Like for the first
Mm.
2 weeks, we were everybody took the same course. So you knew you were taught basics of art direction, like graphic design, like basics.
Mm-hmm.
We were taught strategy, like basic strategy. We were taught copywriting. We were taught media,
Mm-hmm.
filmmaking. It's just like everything so that you can understand because everybody works in the same system. So if you are a digital marketer and you're waiting on the art director for a design, you would understand that
Yeah.
it's not easy, it's not an easy job, it's not something that you just open your laptop and you are designing. Do you get so
Mm-hmm.
everything, it's a system. So they thought of everything, right? For the first 2 weeks. Then we went into digital marketing strategy proper and it was
Mm.
deep. We were taught WordPress.
Mm-hmm.
I built my website by myself. Not like I built, I used WordPress. So it was
No,
not
you
easy, but I built
technically
it.
you still built it
I
now.
did
Yeah,
it.
they
So
use
yeah.
the
So
templates,
like,
but you put it
and I
together.
can do it for someone. And they just thought that everything. So it changed everything for me. I could now I can
Okay.
before I used to get scared when the client say they want to run ads because I didn't know how to run ads.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
like I used to get scared. But after this school, I started taking ads and I was even doing well. My clients were making sales from it. So it was a game changer for me.
You
And
know,
I
you
met a
talking
lot of
about this
people.
your this course now is, yeah, of course, meeting people and all is making me see that maybe it's good for us to finesse most things that I have done. I'm just finessing my way through. It's not like I really
Mm,
learned them in a school, but I think there's also a place of school, of actually going to an institution to learn. I think in a way it
yes,
teaches perfection, like it just helps
yes.
you, or professionalism, maybe not perfection,
Mm-hmm.
professionalism in a way. So I wanted to ask you, yeah, what is the scope of work of a digital marketer? Since you're more into digital marketing than content creation, so for the brands you work with, do you create content for them, or do you just brainstorm
Yes.
ideas with the team? Do you bring the team
It
together? So as
depends
a
on
digital
what
marketer, what do you do?
the clients want. The clients already have a team. You report to the team or they report to you. They already have a team. So sometimes the clients already have, their team of copywriter and
Mm-hmm.
designer, this and that. It's just you just come with strategy. The scope of work is just you giving strategy and the rest of the team are going to work on it. There are some clients that they don't have all this. They're the one that's going to do everything. So it's going to tell on your pay, right? So sometimes I create content, sometimes I come with strategy, sometimes the client has an idea that they want you to help them build on. Some clients don't,
Execute,
they even have
yeah.
everything. They just want you to help them put together an ad, like
Mm.
strategize, target audience and everything. Maybe they are running out and it's not converting. You just help them with that. So it just depends on what the client wants.
Okay, okay. So strategy is just like you trying to let them know how they can do it to yield to get the desired results. All right. So like I have a couple of people. I have people that I know that are not really, they don't want to be like online. They would rather just be,
Okay.
in their space. And me too, sometimes I just feel like there's so much pressure that comes from being online, posting consistently, consuming content as well. Though I don't even consume as
Mm-hmm.
much. So I wanted to know, like, in this time and age where like you are, how will I say, your work, what you post online kind of speaks for you before you even speak most times, and people get to
Mm-hmm.
judge you or size you or gauge you based on what they can see that you've done. How would you advise this kind of people to navigate being online? Like, do you think everybody has to be online? Like, I don't know
Hmm.
if I'm
Not
clear with that
everyone has to be
question.
online. It depends on what you want again. Now, I am a content creator. I am a digital marketer. How do I prove my work? Social media.
Yeah.
How do I show my clients that, oh, I've done this, I've done that? What page have you given? Some people say their first work experience is their own page. So growing their page, that's how the client can tell that most times they'll ask for your own personal page, not even what the client that you have built, your own personal page. That's why once in a while I try to create content on my page. So they ask for your own personal page. So it depends on what you want. Now, there are some people that their work is very professional, like they have to be on LinkedIn, they have to be on Twitter to be able to attract. Like this day, if you are not visible, I don't know. Some people they are not trying to pivot, right? They have chosen a career and that's what they want to do. So they don't maybe they are in a space where they've been there for 14 years, 18 years. Maybe all these big brands, we talk of like Airtel, Glow and Co. Those ones they have like a retirement. So some people they don't want to leave that space. So it's not there's no need for them to come to social media. But if you are in a creative space where a brand can poach you at any time, how do they poach you without you being visible? Do you get? And it is not just social media. Some people, visibility, they don't have to come to social media. It's just visibility for them is just them speaking up at work. Some people they will do a job, they will work on a project, and they will not be able to talk like and say, "Oh, I was the one that did this." They want to hide on that
Mm-hmm.
thing
Mm-hmm.
because they are shy, because they are this. They are, let me tell you something. The world doesn't favor people that are timid.
Yeah.
The world does
I
not
learned
favor
that
people that are
like
timid.
very late.
Even in a
Yeah.
workspace, yes, you have to be able to speak. You have to be able to say, I was the one that did this, I did that. Put your name on it. And make sure, like, once your name is on it, make sure it's an excellent job. Was it not yesterday? I was on Twitter and I saw one girl. She posted that she clocked 3 years with Carrywise. She has been working for Carrywise for 2 years, and she made a post on LinkedIn about what she had been able to do in Carrywise and her. And she made a screenshot. Took a screenshot and posted on Twitter. And one founder just saw it and said, "Oh, great work! If you'd like to leave Carrywise, please come join our team."
Wow.
Right on Twitter.
Are you serious?
If the girl did not post, let's assume that now let's even say that she's not going to leave careers for that place. But what is the bigger company? What is the bigger opportunity? Do you understand? I've heard of a friend that Cadbury poached
A
from
friend
an
that
agency. Cadbury Bonvita, they poached from an agency. So it's if you're not visible, if she's not like this thing, if she's always hiding under this thing, how would they have done that? So it's like if you're not visible, there's no opportunity for you. You need to be able to talk, you need to be able to this thing, like make sure that you are doing a good job, be excellent at
unless
your
you're a
job. But
nepo
even at
baby. If
that,
you're a nepo baby, you can keep
my
quiet.
sister, you can keep quiet too because the
You
world is
can
already
keep
at your feet.
quiet. But
At Social
really,
Academy, I worked on Supreme Semolina and got my team to win the best digital best use of digital. And it was even an opportunity for me to meet with people and talk about it to people and people that are already on my team. Oh, please, so this is what I'm doing. If you have any opportunity, if you have any this thing, they've seen my job, they've seen what I can do. So if there's any opportunity, they will just send to me. Do you understand? So you have to be very visible and speak. You need
yeah,
to be able to speak. Oh,
I like the way you've defined visibility. Yeah, it's not, you don't need to create content per se. Just put your work out there.
mm-hmm.
There's this person
Yes,
I know
yes.
as well that doesn't create content and everything, but the person always posts yearly wrap of their work.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they did in the year, they'll post it. I
That
did
year.
this. I did this.
Mm-hmm.
I did this. There's something about our culture, where we come from, where we have to form humility. You have to be shy. Don't
You
talk
keep
so much.
quiet.
You keep quiet. It doesn't work like that though. The company I left last year, during our team meetings, you see people like saying, I worked on this, I worked on, like, people were very vocal about their achievements and all. So, you guys, a closed
Mm-hmm.
mouth is literally a closed destiny
A close
in this time
destiny.
and
Yes,
age.
it is.
Yeah. And the last episode where we had like an HR, so she said the same thing, like, blow your trumpets wherever you are, like, talk about
No
the
one
things
is
you've
going to
done.
blow it for you. Even
Nobody,
if you did not
nobody
lead a
sends
team,
you.
if you did not lead a team and you
Yeah.
worked on it, even if your own was just to, adjust, even small
Mm-hmm.
thing, say it that you did it. At Tokyo
Yeah, just
Academy, I wrote the script for my team's ad and it's on my
mm-hmm.
portfolio.
It needs to be there because you did it. You
It
did
needs
it.
to be there. I did it. I did it because our
Exactly.
copywriter was in school and she had to go for her convocation. So she did not have time that time and they didn't approve what she sent at first. She didn't have time to rework it. And I just reworked it and I did it and they approved mine. And that's it. It's on my portfolio.
Yeah, yeah.
So blow your
It's
trumpet.
just, yeah, and don't be shy about it. I think we are just like shy people. Don't be shy. Nobody's really looking. There are a lot of people
In the
creating content
society
out
that we
there.
live in, the society that we
Yeah.
live in, you see a kid being outspoken, a small game, they'll be shutting
Mm,
up. But you can talk too much. You too talk, you're talkative. And that girl, you don't know whether tomorrow she'll be a speaker, she'll be a lawyer, she'll be a debater. You don't know. Like our society, especially Yoruba, they want us to be humble, and I understand, but it tells a lot on us. Some of us cannot speak up at work. You get to interview, you'll be shaking. You get like
why?
it's
Like, you
just so
people, let's
terrible.
take it slow. Nobody's going to beat us. We're adults.
Yes,
I'm
we are
taking this
adults.
advice
Nobody's going
in
to
as
beat
well.
you.
Yeah, just speak for yourself. And I want us to talk a bit about networking. Yeah, I've attended a networking event once in my life, and I don't know if I had stayed back in Lagos. I don't know if that was something I would have done multiple times because I kind of
Mm,
felt weird about the whole situation. So it's like I was part of like a products manager like community at the time because I was pivoting into product management at the time. So they
mm,
did this get together. We were all there. We would meet people. Then they asked all of us to introduce ourselves. Now people will stand up and say where they're working. And hear things like Andela, things like Google,
mm.
the BB company. Then me, Me and my friend, I went with Faith. I think I was
Mm.
like, Sha said one thing, companies that people don't even know the name. Sha introduced ourselves. But after the event, you're supposed to walk up to people, have conversations with people. But something
Mm.
I noticed was that people were sizing up people. People, everyone was walking up to the person that said they're working at Andela. Everyone was walking up to the person that said they're working at Google.
Now
Nobody
Google.
was coming
Mm.
to the rest of us. And I started feeling
Mm.
bad. I started the event with high spirits, but I ended with like low spirit. I was just
Mm.
like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I was like so pissed. I didn't want
I
to talk to
understand.
anybody.
It's
I met a couple of people. I collected their numbers, but it didn't even lead anywhere. It was just really distant. So, how would you say what would you say the best approach to networking is? Is it by attending these events? Because personally, the event did not work for me. I don't know if it works for people, or maybe if it wasn't like a networking event, it would have worked. I don't know. So, like, how would you say?
mm.
Do you network in Lagos? You have to. So, what has been your best approach? Like an approach that has really worked for you?
I network a lot, a lot. I talk to people a lot. One of my
Mm-hmm.
strengths is I can initiate a conversation with anybody at
Mm.
anywhere. Like it's one skill I picked up from this year. So networking, those people that you say that they went to meet those people that they don't understand the this thing. Sometimes it's good to network with people around you, people at your level. Because those people that you went to meet, okay, those people that maybe they work with Google, they are at the top. What can you offer them to be able to keep up with the flow? Do you understand? I network anywhere. You can network anywhere. Your church, school. I At marketing school, my biggest client came from someone I met at marketing school last year. My biggest client last year came from someone I met at marketing school. So you can network anywhere. And you don't have to, you met Funke Akindele at an event and she's the one you want to go and meet to network with. Network Funke Akindele and you. I'm not saying if you're in that space, like, but you're not in that space. You're not in that level. Except you have something to offer her. Do you understand? Except you have something to offer her. But you're not in that level. Maybe you guys are not even in the same line of work.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And what do
Mm-hmm.
you have to, keep up the momentum? She's not even going to give you her phone number. So how
She
do you keep
wouldn't.
up the conversation? Maybe next time she will not even remember you. I did a content about why do we always think mentorship has to come from someone at the top last year. And
I saw it. I saw it.
thank you. There are not people around you that you guys can go together, help each other grow, plug each other to opportunities. But you leave your circle, you leave your level and go and meet someone that will not even remember your name tomorrow. Do you understand? So at events, people that are sitting right beside you. I go to events a lot. Last year I went to a lot of events. People that are sitting right beside you. Do you even know their name? Do you know their names? Do you know their Instagram and do what they do? There might be someone that will even help your life beside you, sitting beside you.
Uh-huh.
There's a lady that I met at, let me cite this example. There's a lady I met at um Lagos Spirit 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
2024, right? Yeah. I met her, we exchanged contacts. I think we exchanged Instagram and we followed each other on Instagram. Then I now met her at another event at Oregon, TAFTA event in April. Another time,
Mm-hmm.
she had misplaced her phone. We followed each other, so I knew this thing. She misplaced her phone at our conversation, at our convocation. She didn't come with a good phone. Another place, they asked us to do a quick course, a script writing course, and you get certificates immediately. And I had two phones. Because I met her at that event last year and we connected, I was able to help her at that event that we met. She took videos, took a lot of pictures. She even made a post on her page that she went to this event without a phone and she took pictures to do this and that. Thank you, Aduragbemi. If I saw her at that event and I did not network with her and I did not get her
Yeah.
contact,
Or maybe
there's
she
no way
she
we
too
would
she did
have
not
clicked.
network with you. Uh-huh.
There's no way we would have clicked at this event. We met a lot of people that we met at the other. We met them at this creators event that we went for. So it is there are people around
Yeah.
you that
I
you can listen in your level that you can network with.
Yeah, I think one thing you said in that video that actually like it took away from that video you made is I think you said network horizontally.
Yes,
Grow with
yes,
people horizontally.
yes.
Look around your circle. You don't need to look up. Just going vertical because
When
those
you're at
people they would
events
have your
and you
time.
want to, because it's conversations that will help networking. Now,
Yes.
you are networking with someone that you guys are not in the same line of work. how do you keep up conversation at that place? Do you understand? Like, what do you want to say that would lighten the person's face? Like, I'll say, "Oh, okay, so how did you now, get out of that situation?" So if it is a creator's event, I'm a creator, right? And I go to events.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even a creator's event. And
Mhm.
I network with my left hand, someone sitting at my left and right. And I ask them, "Oh, how far? What's up? Can you talk?" And the person tells me they are creative. It will be very easy for me to, continue a conversation that, "Oh, how do you get out of this situation? How did you this thing? How has your career been?" But imagine a creator trying to network with an engineer. Yes, you can, right? But how do you flow? And it depends on how you can hold a conversation, right? It depends. Like if I meet an engineer at an event, I would ask questions about his work. I want to know. I will let him speak. Do you understand? I'll let the person speak. It will be like he's tutoring me. People
Mm.
like when you place them on I read
I
pedal or this
pedestal.
thing. People, yeah,
Pedestal.
thank you.
Mhm.
People like when you place them there, like, oh, just place them like they are above you. Oh yes, are you serious? So how does this work? I've been trying to understand how they build bridges. Like how do they fill the water with the concrete and everything? I've been trying to understand. And let him speak, let him explain to you. Do you understand? So from there,
Yes.
conversation can flow. It depends on how you can, hold conversations actually at events, especially if you are not networking with people that are in your field.
Yeah, something someone told me too. I don't even know if someone told me, I heard it somewhere that has helped me as well is like you said, let people talk about themselves. So like
Mm-hmm.
that's something I do when I meet like strangers and ask questions about them. But it's hard, especially for me that I'm used to talking. But I think that's just the best way. Just like ask,
I think it's hard for me too.
do you have any particular icebreaker question you ask people when you meet them that just gets them talking? Is there any particular thing you say?
No, after introduction, right? It might not be introduction, just how did you enjoy the event? Akiniko, Kinikon. Then if they now talk about something, pick a point from that thing that they are saying to ask another
Mm-hmm.
question. Oh, you say you're an engineer, just like you have been asking me right now. You've been picking from what I said to,
Mm-hmm.
flow. So from there, you get to know the person. You don't have to ask the generic, oh, what do you do? Where do you work?
Yeah, it will
It's
sound
generic.
boring and
It's
redundant.
generic.
It's like you guys are just saying
Yes,
the same thing
yes,
all over again. And
yes, yes.
our time is going, but there's a particular aspect of your life I need us to touch on. So
Okay.
I think one part that really connected or at some point I felt more connected to you, like via social media. And that was when you started sharing your alopecia journey, your struggle with
Okay.
alopecia, how you're healing and everything. Because I feel like I don't know if I'm still passing through the phase or I don't just have hair. There was a time I passed through it and I
Mm,
diagnosed myself with alopecia. Like my hair was really just going out in patches and all. So I saw you sharing your journey, sharing the haircuts, when your hair was in patches, when you were going to the dermatologist, just a lot of things like that. And I wanted to ask you,
mm.
how did you find the courage to do that? Did you just say, okay, like I don't care?
I think it came from the fact that when I was looking for a Nigerian to relate with online, I didn't find. I
Mm.
could not see someone that actually talked about alopecia
Mm-hmm.
online, like a Nigerian. I know abroad people, yes, they do all those things, but the ones I was saying were not my kind of alopecia. My knowledge about alopecia was you lose everything that is hair on your body, everything that is called hair, eyelid, this one, eyebrow,
Brow, lashes.
eyelashes, hair, your private parts, your armpits, everything. They're now realizing that there's a type of alopecia that is just your hair and
Mm.
it's just patches. So I did not see a lot of content, a lot of resources on it, and that actually motivated me to talk about mine. And when I started talking about mine, a lot of people started messaging me in the comment section talking about it. I was like, oh, that actually encouraged me to keep talking about it till I got my appointment with my trachologist and all.
Well, like when I saw it, so I was like, "Oh, she's bald." Like, you were showing us everything, like the hair where you went bald as well. You did a
Hey,
video of
hey, my
it,
God. I was
and
not,
look at your
hey, I
hair
was only
now.
bored online. No, oh my
Are you
God. When I went
bald?
bored, ah, hey, the doctor did not call me on the street of Lagos.
Are
I
you
was still going for doctor's
serious?
appointment, and
Mm-hmm.
I was just African queen. Gorimapa, there is nothing. People were staring and it was so uncomfortable.
Oh
Like
no, it is uncomfortable. Yeah,
I
it
was
can be
like,
very
please
uncomfortable.
calm down
There
now.
was a time I rocked
Calm down now.
to, yeah, it was really, really bad. Like people stare in a very like ridiculous way. Like I've never seen someone with hair loss before. It can be very, very
Yes. And
uncomfortable.
it was like, have you not seen someone on, low cut, extreme
Yeah.
low cut before? Like small, small now. Like
And did it make
it
you
was
feel
terrible.
did it make you feel very uncomfortable to the point of tears?
Yes,
Like during that
very. There
journey?
was a time that I met my friend at the hospital. She came for a different thing. And after that, we went to eat. Then at the place, like someone was staring at me so bad. I didn't know that the vendor actually told the man that Uncle Tito, the man was staring at me so much that the vendor was like, "It's okay, Uncle." And then I looked up. I was like, he still kept staring at me. Like, have you not seen someone? Is it that I don't understand? Have you not someone that is bald before? Like, it was terrible. I kept going out with caps, glasses. It was terrible, but it was a phase. Then I wanted to keep up with the local too, even though that my psychologist was like so that we can track the progress of my hair. If not, if not, I think what it was so I was free, like especially that early morning bath, cold water. God, it was so sweet, so sweet. But
But your hair is
it's
doing
just a
so
phase.
fine
It's just a
now.
phase. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Did it affect any like your personal relationships? Like maybe someone said something to you that got you pissed, or it was like you
So
had really
many
supportive
times.
people around.
So many times. People want to touch my head. People want to know what's going on, what happened. I was like, why are you not starting the conversation with my head? Like, why are you starting? It's just the same way with when you are like a plus size. People don't see the value that you carry. They don't see beyond your weight. That's what I have noticed. They don't see beyond your weight. Everything they want to say is your weight.
Starts from
So
your weight.
it's the same thing with whatever appearance that you have. People start conversation with my head and they want to touch my head. In my mind, I was like, why would you even think you want to touch
Why?
my head? Why? So it's like
Yeah.
it's just that yesterday I was just encouraging people, don't worry, like there's help. If you can afford it,
Mm-hmm.
there is help. Book a consultation with a
Was the treatment
trichologist. Yes,
very
please. Some
expensive?
people don't know the difference between a dermatologist and a trichologist. A dermatologist is doctor of skin, nails. I don't think they they treat hair. But a trichologist is a professional, hair
Hair
professional.
specialist.
So if
How
you have
expensive is the
dandruff,
was the
yeah,
treatment
consultation was 50,000 naira. I don't know if they've increased,
per
but no, no, no,
consultation?
no, 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 no. It's just a
Oh.
one-time fee. So they check your
Oh,
scalp
okay.
for your follicles, how is the hair growing, the pattern of the hair. So then was when I knew that, oh, that was even when I realized that in our follicles, some follicles they can be like two strands, some three strands. I used to think that it's just one per follicle.
Yeah,
And
I thought
I
so
learned
as
that it
well.
can be like three, four, five per follicle. So they check for how the hair was growing and after then offer treatment, supplement. But the treatment will be based on what is wrong with you. So that's why they will examine you. For me, it was a molar imbalance that was triggered by the things I was using for my hair. If you remember, I was on this thing, gold hair, low cut for a long time. So that was now triggered by a particular thing that I use. So it depends on what's going on. Is it like you have a family history of bowed? If maybe your daddy is bowed, your mommy or something, or other things can lead to it. Maybe tight hairstyle. For people that have traction alopecia, the one where the front hair would have gone is traction alopecia. So sometimes it's tight hair gathering
We
here
day
and
here.
there. It's
Yeah.
traction alopecia. So there's a different treatment for it.
Let me announce now on the pod, you guys. If by God's grace, I should still be doing this by the time I clock 30. The gift I want from everybody is money to do my hair transplant.
You don't
I feel
need it
like,
to.
are you
You don't
sure?
need it. You can go to a trichologist if it's not expensive in your city.
Well, I've not even tried
There's a there's
searching
a,
for one.
there's a treatment.
Mm-hmm.
There's this thing that they used to do, like need to. You don't need to pass it, but there's a treatment. It's like using your blood to pass. I don't understand how my psychologist used to explain it, but it will improve. Like the treatment they do for the front. My own type of alopecia is not the same treatment. So it's not,
Yeah.
it's just supplements that I use. But she advised I take one particular treatment like that, but I've not been able to gather money. So,
Yeah, those things are
but my,
expensive, bro.
yeah, but my supplements I know have been helping. And when you get your supplements again, matters. There are some pharmacies that are expensive. There are some pharmacies that are not expensive. Then you now have to check for original again. You can ask your trachologist to explain where, to please suggest where you can get cheap ones. The products, this thing. If you are delicious with it, and it takes time. My hair
Oh,
was
hair
very
growth takes
slow in
time.
growth from January to August. It's like the moment it reached August like this, it just hit the ground and started running. So it was like fast
Mm.
this thing. Then it got to December and started getting slow again. So you cannot predict it, but you need to have patience. I've seen someone that messaged me that she has been on this for 5 years, say for 10 years, even men. But it's even easy for
Mm.
men. You can go Skodo for men, right?
It's not
But
easy for them. I think I would say it's easier for women to deal with like baldness than men
it's not
because
easy.
we have wigs. No, we
Weeks,
have
so yeah,
wigs.
yeah, true, true, true.
Like
For
we have
men,
wigs, we have things,
I
but
would say
men
it's
do
not
not
easy
have
for anybody
anything.
because if you know
Well,
something is wrong
but
with
like
you,
easier.
if you know something like you know that you're bald, but there's a reason you're bald. Like it's not natural. It's something that is wrong with you that made you bald. You will not be happy, irrespective of how you can cope
Yeah.
with it. You
I'm
will not be happy.
sad,
So,
honestly.
like, there was
I'm
one
not
girl
happy at
she
all.
sent me pictures from here like this. It was like the way men baldness is to like that natural baldness. Like, and I felt so bad for her.
I almost
Like, I was like, oh
laughed.
my God, how has he been putting?
Adura.
How has he been?
It's
How have you been
she should have
coping?
everything. She should have everything. It's not
Yes,
easy,
yes, but
honestly. It's
especially
not
when
easy. I
you are
saw
a student, you cannot afford wigs. So I told me that she used
oh,
to
are
wear
you
face
serious?
caps every
Oh.
now and then. And friends that I
Oh.
don't like friends that are not sensitive. People around that are not sensitive. Just take out your caps at any rate. She was complaining that our friends should just come and
Do you know I can cut people off actually for like making funny jokes about my hair because I feel like these people know how sensitive you are about
thank
it.
you.
So like, and
Thank
it's not
you.
like you
There was a
wished
time that
like
I was in
you
church after
uh-huh.
service and I was itching my hair
Mm-hmm.
from my sultana
From the
cap.
cap.
So
Mm-hmm.
that my friend, she's my friend. She's not a bad person though, but at that point, God, I didn't want to hate her. She just removed, yanked off my sultana cap that I should allow air. Do you get? I get that
Like,
she's
is
from
it you
coming
that will
from
tell
a
me when
way.
to allow hair touch my
Thank
hair?
you. She's coming from a side of like she it's not like she meant bad, but I know the reason I left the cap on
Like you're
like
insecure
that.
about it. Leave
It's
my
not like
insecurity
my hair
alone.
was already growing, but
Yeah.
I'm not still comfortable opening it for everybody
Mm-hmm.
to see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? So sometimes people should just try and be very considerate. Leave people the way they are. Don't ask
Yeah.
questions. Don't sometimes when people can. So that girl was literally crying in my DM. Oh.
Oh,
You can
poor
know for you
girl.
to be kind to
Sorry.
a stranger,
Mm-hmm.
because she knows
Mm-hmm.
that I've been there and I
And you
understand
understand
her.
what she's going through. Maybe she doesn't have money for the
It's not
treatment
easy.
yet. You can go
Yes,
on and
yes,
on
she
about the
doesn't.
hair stuff. Like I can see that you have a whole lot to say. Maybe
Honestly,
when I'm going to talk about that again, I'm going to invite you. The other day I passed by the pool and I saw this daddy swimming with his face cap on. I was like, oh bro, I relate, I understand. I would
me
swim too with my
too.
wig on. We are swimming in this. The
I
balding
used to go to
journey
gym
and
with face
struggles.
cap. Oh my god, so terrible,
It's a
so
lot, it's
terrible.
a lot,
And you'll
it's a
be
lot to deal with.
sweating. You will not be able to remove
You don't
this
have to
thing.
take it
And
off.
please,
Yeah.
women, please, let's be careful of what we put on our hair. If I did not use tint, nothing would have
Oh,
triggered
tint cuts my hair
that
as
this thing.
well. I've
Yes,
already said
please.
it. I'm never going to tint my hair
Tint,
again.
relaxer. Please
Mm-hmm.
let us be careful. Know the content. Make sure
The
that we are using a
brand.
natural relaxer.
Mm-hmm.
Please, natural. Please, I know that in this world, natural things are very expensive. Like things that will actually do our body good, they're
Mm-hmm.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you go and buy fruit juice, like organic fruit juice, and it's expensive than Coke. Please use natural things. Please do not put things that are going to do your body. It could not be. Sometimes it might not be alopecia. It might be
Might be
something
something
more
worse.
serious.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Let us be very careful of what we put on our hair, on our body. What's this thing that we used to use? Hair removal creams. Be very careful. Read the labels. I'm in that stage that anything that is passing through my mouth, passing through my hair, or anything,
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading labels. I'm reading nutritional value. I'm reading everything before buying. It is
Mm.
very
That's something
important.
I
It's
should
not
start doing
overdoing,
as
you know.
well.
It's not
Yeah.
over sabi. If you see your friend that is always reading everything, clinical calories, it's not over sabi. They know what they are doing, and it is very important for us to know and be careful. Be very careful.
Yeah. Adira, thank you so, so much. I feel like we've had a very great conversation. We've spoken about a lot of things, and our time is
Is it like
fast
an
spent.
hour? Honestly,
It's
I
past an
enjoyed
hour
this.
already, and I have like one more question, but I want you to give me a very brief answer because I wanted to, I will
Okay.
peg it at an hour. So I think it's for people who are very timid, who don't know how to put themselves out there, who are very shy, who are very afraid. How would you advise them to go about putting themselves out there?
Just that. I would say just that. Like follow people that you relate with. For me, I was following Salem,
Mm,
someone that does not have to plan his content, does
mm.
not have to write down script and everything. Salem can just have an idea and he has his camera on. And please, even if you make mistake, leave it. That is the stage where you can make mistake. I was talking to Easy. I don't know if you know Easy Boye. He's a tech content creator. He's a big tech content creator. And he said that, and I spoke with him about my fair, you know, and he said that this is the time you can make mistakes. So leave it, just leave it like that. There are many people that can relate to you. I have a friend that she was shy of speaking. She started this talking to the camera challenge, and she's on day 15 or day 16, and it has improved. Her speech has improved. And I would say this: if you want to improve on anything, I mean anything, especially being timid in life, start content creation. Start talking to the camera. It will improve a lot of things in your life. I am very serious. You'll be able to talk to people in real life. Be able to talk to people because you talk a lot. You stuttering will reduce, stammering will reduce if you start content creation. So just start, like take it a step at a time, and don't feel like, oh, this that content was bad, I won't post it. Post it like that. You can script, you can be slow, you can just try. Small, 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 small. You improve. Look
Slow
at
and
Victoire.
steady.
If you check Victoire's 2021, 2020 post, she could not even speak English correctly because she's from Benin Republic. But now look at her. Give her mic, she's speaking. Give her this. It's gradual.
Yeah, and I think speaking skills is something that's like not even really public speaking, but just knowing how to like articulate yourself properly, your
Yes,
thoughts
yes,
is one skill that is a survival skill right now. Like you
yes,
need it to
yes. It is.
survive. You need to be able to express
Yes,
yourself, to sell
yes.
yourself, to
And if
market
you don't
yourself,
speak
and tell a
often,
good
it won't
story.
improve. If
Yes,
you
it
don't
will
speak
improve,
often,
right?
it won't improve.
I mean, I feel like even me, I've grown. This was not how I was when I started podcasting.
Me
It was,
too. I'm
yeah,
not
I
there
was
yet,
talking so
but I'm
small.
not where I was. I'm not where I used
Do
to be.
you get, we exactly, we're growing as well. So yeah, thank you. And for this podcast, yeah, I have a goal and I want to get to 1K subscribers on YouTube before the end of the year. I don't know how that is going to
Mm.
happen. Now we are currently on 302. We started the year with 288. So if you're listening to this right now and you've enjoyed our conversation, please subscribe to our YouTube
Please,
channel. Like,
please subscribe.
please, you're not being
We talked
charged for
about,
it.
she
It's free
talked
of
about a
charge.
lot, like a lot of topics, different
See,
topics,
everything
things that you
adults
can
see.
relate to,
Everything adults see. Exactly.
everything
Please.
that you can relate to, work, career, women, style, everything. You're going
Relationship,
to enjoy it here.
everything.
You're going to
Thank you
enjoy it
so much,
here.
Adura. Do you want to plug in
Thank
your
you very much
business
for
or
having
your,
me.
and please, if you're listening on Spotify as well, follow Apple Music, follow, rate us 5 star or
Yeah.
nothing. You want to plug in your business or your Instagram handle as we round up?
Yes, if you like content, like content creation, you like marketing, you like everything advertising, you want to learn more about how brands tell their
Mm-hmm.
stories, you can follow my page, Adura on Brands. It is a page where I talk about everything branding and marketing. Then you can also follow my personal page, we can grow together. If you want to buy shoes,
Oh.
you can send me a message on Instagram or follow my business page on Twitter at underscore vocal.
Thank you so much, Adura. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time. Thank you for your presence. I really appreciate it. And lastly,
Thank
would
you
you
for
say you
having
figure
me.
things out when it comes to content creation? Have you figured it out yet?
I haven't. There's a lot to learn in the creative space. Many things, new things are coming. So you learn
Mm-hmm.
every day, every day, every day.
Yeah.
You get a tool, it's not useful. You get another one, is useful. Like you
Mm-hmm.
just find a way to make things work for
So
yourself.
you're
And
still
your style
figuring
might be
things
different from
out.
another person's style.
Mm-hmm.
So you might figure out your own lighting setup, another person. still trying to figure it out. You cannot copy people, like you can't copy. There's no how. Because you still have to put your own type, your own elements, your own this thing, your own
Mm-hmm.
brand. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
still trying to figure it out.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, babes. And
Thank
hold
you
up.
too
Let
for
me
having me.